Welcome back, one and all, from Machinima Sports. This is the Joe Broadway My Player MLB 2K10 series. And Joe and the Giants come down to the last couple series of the year here, chasing their dreams of winning the NL West and having a shot to go back to playoffs and hopefully back to the World Series with another chance to win it. There you see a crazy play as Joe slides in safely to second on the hit and run. They throw to first and he boldly goes to third, not even drawing a throw, and then here he'll score on the ground out. So very much manufacturing a run there to get back into this ball game against the Diamondbacks. Here you see him look back the runner to second and toss over to first. So a nice play at short to keep the runner away. Unfortunately, Arizona has compiled a 7-1 lead here as Joe does get a hit, and I don't know why he's thinking about second there. That's a single all the way. But he is on base, and he's pretty much his team's offense on this day. As in the ninth, you see him thinking about trying to steal, and the pitcher catches him as they'll get him in a rundown and eventually tag him out. So trying to make something happen all on his own. Not too impressed with his teammates on this night as he watches this game end. But what do when you're Joe Broadway? Just go back to the drawing board, power up those power numbers, and hope to hit a few more into the seats and take your team to the division crown.
This key game has serious postseason implications for your team's shot at winning the division.
That little message you just heard here popped up over and over as each one of these games had serious implications for playoffs. So here you hit a ball hit to center. Is this going to be a home run? Unbelievably jumps, climbs the wall, and takes home run number 42 away from Joe in the year. So he'll have to wait a while for that one. Here he takes a hit away himself as he stabs a liner. Headed to left center, he is able to snag it and end that inning. So the Giants do have a 6-1 lead here as Joe, not patient there, getting the strikeout against him here. But nonetheless, the Giants take a win, and that is what's most important at this time of year as the handful of games that's left on the schedule dwindles down, and Joe, again, hitting the ball into the gap here, and he's going to end up on second, doing everything in his power to get his team in the playoffs, as this is really a three-team race between the Giants, the Rockies, and the Padres, I do believe. So you're not recognizing that ball's in the gap right away. I will score anyway. Have plenty of time to do so, despite the break back towards second base. So here we're tied, but Arizona again jumps out. You know, we are losing games we should be winning. We should be really running away with this division, but because of some poor losses here down the stretch, we're finding ourselves in tough situations. So we've battled back to 8-5, but it's the ninth. Bases loaded, so you know anything could happen here. Joe's got another shot. He could hit it over the fence. A grand slam would be wonderful here. Would send everybody home happy. But there are two outs, so this is a sticky situation here. So down 8-5, bases loaded, pitching to Joe. Eventually pitching to Joe, taking his time. That's strike one. So we've got an 0-1 count. Joe trying to make something happen, trying to connect and reach the seats. The 0-1 pitch, as this pitcher is very deliberate, taking his time. This one here comes off speed, and Joe is ahead of it. And so now he's really in a hole. 0-2, down to the last strike of the ball game. Looking like Arizona's going to prevail here. And Joe gets an 0-2 changeup that he hits right back up the box. That's going to score 2 runs and make this thing a little bit more interesting, as the runner going to third just avoids being thrown out, as there's a high throw to third, fortunately. So 8-7, still 2 outs. Next hitter, that's also a base hit. All of a sudden, we've got a tie game with Joe, who represents the winning run, standing at second. So can the magic continue? As he's at second, he just about gets picked off. Well, you know, give him credit. He got back in time there, but they're watching him very closely, because that lead could mean the difference in the game. And there's a hit that will be fair. Down the line, nobody's going to field this in time. Pitcher walking off. Joe, jubilant celebration, as that's a huge ninth-inning comeback for the Giants, right when they needed to hear, and that could make all the difference in this pennant race. So here you see they go on the road to San Diego for another big series, up 1-0 at this point in the first when Joe comes up and he laces one to right center. That's going to go to the deepest part of the ballpark pretty much. He's going to get an RBI out of that. Heck, he might get 2 RBIs out of that. Yep, they're not even going to throw to the plate. So Joe makes it a 3-0 game, as each one of these at-bats becoming increasingly important, as you see a replay of him taking this the other way and deep. That'll plate both runners. So 2 more RBI tacked on to Joe's incredible total for the year. They've got a 3-1 lead here, as Joe going to try to make a play deep in the hole, and yep, he guns him. That's a nice play. So on to the 4th. San Diego is close to 3-2, and Joe once again trying to make a big play here. He'll get the out at 3rd and get the lead runner. So San Diego has now come back to tie it. Joe taking a ball there to make it a 1-1 count, looking for something he could actually hit. Being more patient this time, and hit it he does, deep to left center. There's home run number 42. That one's not going to be robbed. 386 feet as he continues to crush the baseball. Joe contributing everything he can to his team here, and to his individual totals as well. So no showboating here. Just going to get around the bases, touch the plate, and get back, well, eventually to the dugout. So we've got another clutch moment. Let's check out what happens here.
Here's the first pitch. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but
so he hit that one quite a ways, but foul. So he gets back in the box to try it again here. So the 1-2 count, and the pitcher cannot get him to chase high. He'll go 2-2, eventually 3-2. And here's the 3-2 pitch, and Joe crushes this to right center, again going opposite field. He's going to end up on second in a very clutch situation here, thinking about third, but not going to get himself thrown out at third there. He's going to stay there in a tie game and hope to be hit home. Unfortunately, they lose this game to the Padres when the rest is simulated, so tough one.
Nice 3 RBI game today. You were a big factor at the plate.
Joe was indeed a big factor, but not big enough to get the win. So you see the Rockies and the Giants in a virtual dead heat here, with the Dodgers only 1 game behind and the Padres only 2 back. So October 4th, it comes down to the last day of the season here, and it's going to be one of those 3, the Rockies, Giants, or Dodgers, that take it home.
This game has serious postseason implications for your team's shot at winning the division.
Now there's an understatement. Obviously, going into the last game of the season tied with another team with another one behind you, 1 game, would have major postseason implications. But anyway, Joe just going to do everything he can against the Padres here to get themselves into the playoffs. So it all comes down to 1 game. Of course, it could come down to a 1-game playoff. I don't even know if that happens in MLB 2K10, but theoretically it should happen. So, but anyway. Giants going to try to do their thing and do their part of it, and then see what happens with Colorado and with LA. Trying to turn a double play there. We get the first, but not the second. San Diego's got a 1-0 lead here in the 3rd. And this ball here, ranging to my right to stab the liner. So here I come up against Garland. Still a 1-0 game in the 4th. 2 outs. And Joe will get a single there up the middle. So trying to get on and get a rally started that could maybe get him a lead here. At first base with 2 outs. Going to be taken off, and he is actually in there. Not many steals in the season, but there's one of them. So here he comes up for his next at-bat. Down 2-0 now in the 6th, and they're running out of time. But 2 runners on, 2nd and 3rd. A great RBI opportunity here for Joe. He's got to bear down into the 0-1 count, and he, again, hits the ball up the middle and should plate 2 as that second one comes around without a throw. And just like that, he's turned a 2-0 game into a 2-2 tie at a crucial moment in the 6th inning here. So with 2 outs and a 2-1 count with Joe on first base, this ball is crushed to left center. And Joe is not going to have to run on this because he's going to be the first of 2 to score on Benji Molina's homer. So a crucial hit for Benji Molina, reaching the seats. And Joe says, hey, nice to see someone else carrying their weight for once. So so there's a lead for the Giants. As you see Joe actually in the dugout here. I don't often get a shot of that. So 5-2 in the 8th, gets yet another at-bat. This ball hit high and deep. He goes into his trot, and yeah, no doubt about it. On the last day of the season, he hits number 43, 388 feet to right center field here in San Diego. So he's hit 43 homers on the season. Will that be the final total? He just may get another at bat if he ever gets around the bases in time for that next at bat. There he is touching the plate. Thank you, Joe. Right on cue. So many more experience points. Up 7-2, comfortable lead, but we got to play the D, and he stretches out to get that liner. So here we go, 9th inning, 2 outs. Chance at number 44 possibly? Possibly, but they're not going to give him that pitch that he wants to see. So he takes the walk to load the bases. And the next hitter proceeds to find the gap as well. And that's going to bring everybody just about on home. Yeah, that's a bases clearing double. So Joe scores yet another run and racks up some points for it. Home run number 44 is not to be. So 43 homers on the season. The Giants have done their part. Now they need to wait to see what happened with the rest of the field.
RBI game today. You saw the ball really well. I could tell that because I could see your eyes watch that baseball. Great job.
Okay, file that report under creepy. He's staring at my eyes. All right. Anyway, ended up with 43 homers, 150 RBI on the season. Nice even RBI total, 306 average. So and stand at an 83 overall. So here you see, with the Rockies still to play their game, we're a half game up. But what will the Rockies do? And it looks like the Dodgers have lost. We will sim the date and see what our result is. And the result is the Rockies lost. So we win the division by 1 game. We eke it out with the huge 10-run outburst on the last day of the season. So we take the hard-fought, long-fought NL West crown here. And just doing a little season review here. Looking, Joe was the player of the week from August 26th, excuse me, to September 1st. Here he is. Kind of looking at some of his stats over here. I'm not going to read them over. You can kind of see them here. The 150 RBI and the 43 homers being some of the big numbers there. Big slugging percentage, on-base percentage. You know, it's all there. The stolen bases, 4 stolen bases and 19 caught stealing. A lot of that was simmed, but a lot of that was just lack of speed as well. So here you look at I'm actually the favorite for the NL MVP, so that's pretty cool. So come on back, we're going to play some postseason baseball once again. This has been Not As Fan. Talk to you later.